This is Business Today. I'm Marlon Madden. Chairman of the Barbados Tourism Product Authority, BTPA, Cecil Miller, wants to see more entrepreneurs cashing in on the high number of cruise visitors to these shores. He's concerned that too many are missing out on big business, citing last holiday when thousands of cruise passengers ventured into Bridgetown only to find closed stores. Miller is hoping for a new approach, and he says the BTPA is willing to help entrepreneurs organize various days on which they would sell their products in the city when cruise ships come a-calling.
So we know now the number of ships that are coming into Bridgetown this Christmas 2017. That information we need to cascade out to Barbados in general. The people who will jump on that and try, and who I hope will try and take advantage of it, are non-traditional entrepreneurs. We are talking about vendors, we are talking about people who manufacture handicraft and products. I would love to see us organize Bridgetown, perhaps through the BTPA, arranging something like its Come Town event on those days, where the tourists can come into Bridgetown and truly enjoy a Barbadian experience, truly enjoy Barbadian products.
Miller tells Business Today entrepreneurs who opt to operate in Bridgetown during the busy winter season and on holidays could rake in handsome profits.
They ain't got to worry about the union telling them that they got to pay the time and a half and double time and a half and triple time and that kind of thing. Those vendors with products will come into Bridgetown on those days. They'll see the opportunity, thousands of potential buyers in terms of cruise passengers, and they will use the opportunity to sell.
This coming winter season, Bridgetown is expected to welcome 2 ships on Independence Day, November 30th, 1 ship on Christmas Day, 2 ships on Boxing Day, December 26th, and 1 ship on New Year's Day, January 1st, 2018. More and more tourists are gravitating towards more community-based type lodging, which has contributed to the gradual growth in the Airbnb network in Barbados, officials have reported. There are currently about 1,100 Airbnb hosts on the island, which include property owners and boutique hotels. Head of Airbnb Public Policy in Latin America and the Caribbean, Sean Sullivan, says over the past year, the homestay program has been responsible for bringing in over 16,000 visitors to Barbados. He says on average, a host made US $5,000 over the past year.
The tourism sector is moving away from what it's traditionally been towards more of a community-led tourism, and what we're seeing is that more and more travelers don't want to stay necessarily in hotels all the time. They want to stay in local economies. They want to stay in Dover Beach and hang out at the Oystons fish fry, or they want to stay in other parts of an island such as Barbados. About 80% of our listings globally are outside of traditional hotel districts. So it shows that there's a consumer demand for this.
Sullivan says Barbados is in a unique position to capitalize on the kind of travelers seeking more homestay-type experiences given its rich cultural heritage. And he expects the Airbnb network to continue to grow here, contributing to the overall tourism arrival numbers. Sullivan was addressing the media on Tuesday following a signing of an agreement with the Barbados-based Caribbean Tourism Organization to develop a set of policy principles and recommendations on the sharing economy for Caribbean governments and other stakeholders.
And what we've seen is whenever Airbnb starts growing in a market, we end up growing tourism by 30%. We don't shrink it from, we don't cannibalize it or take market share from hotels or other traditional accommodation sites. We end up basically growing it because more and more people are interested in coming. And what we do is we have a tremendous impact on local taxi companies, bars, restaurants, everybody, the entire ecosystem that makes up the tourism sector in general benefits when there's a growing kind of Airbnb presence.
Now for today's financial tip. When planning a vacation, always put aside some extra cash for unexpected emergencies, no matter how small. You can never be too sure what items you might want or need, or what events might pop up that you did not initially plan for. That's been Business Today. Join us again next Tuesday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Marlon Madden.